you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode. In this episode, I have something for the 2019 RAV4. This is gonna be for the 2019-2020 Toyota RAV4, and this is gonna be an automatic folding and unfolding mirrors. This is the mechanism for the mirrors, and like my truck, the LE model, it doesn't have the folding mirrors, the automatic ones. This is the equipment that you're gonna need to do this process. Right here, this is gonna be the module to control the mirrors and the wire harness. Okay. Also, the switch, if you want to do manually, or you can do it with the remote control when you lock or unlock your truck, or you can do it from the inside with this button. Couple screws, and this, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's extra stuff, but I gotta figure it out. We have the automatic mechanism for the mirrors, so this is the part that you need to swap. It's easy to change this part, which is gonna be the one that is gonna close and open the mirrors. The only thing is, on these instructions, it doesn't tell me a lot. It just tells me where to wire. So I had to figure this part out. Once I figured this out, putting this on the mirrors, that's the easy part. The electrical part is gonna be the one that is gonna be a little difficult, but that's why I have this episode, so you can get this kit. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and you can do it yourself. Okay, guys, to start, we need to remove the control in this little door right here. I have my tool to remove panels. I'm gonna start on this side. There's only 2 clips for the connectors, and this part is out. Now, on this side, pry on this side to remove it. Now we're gonna have the screw right here. Remove that one. We need to remove this cover too. So we're gonna start right here on top. Be gentle, but you have to pull it a little bit to remove it. We're gonna have one screw right here on top. There's one screw. And right here on the bottom, there is another one. To remove, now we can remove the panel. We just have to pull it. Right here you have the cables. You just have to pull it and remove it. The green is going to be on the bottom, the white one is going to be on top. But if you try to mix them up, this one is not going to fit in there. So white on top, green on the bottom. Now we need to get to the mirror. This cover, we need to remove it. Plug it first. Then remove this screw right here. To remove this little panel, with your tool, push on this side. It's had a clip, you just gotta push it so you can remove it. That little clip right here, you gotta push it so you can pull it out. Now, right there inside, there is 3 bolts. You have to remove it 10 millimeters. Once you pull out the screw, grab with your finger so it doesn't fall inside the door. Do the same for the other 2. with one hand grab your mirror, and with the other one, don't do that. Don't drop the nut, but we're gonna get it in a minute. Once you get your mirror out, don't pull it too hard because this thing is holding it. You gotta push it down on this little plastic and then remove it. If you drop one of the nuts like me, it's really easy to get to it. I got the 3 right here. Remove this cover. I just put my hand inside and I grab it. It's not really bad, so don't freak out if that happens to you. Now we just gotta put this back on. Okay, these ones, you put them in place, twist them so they can lock in place. This one too. First thing, you need to remove the covers and be gentle with it. You just have to pry the cover on top. Okay, right here on the corner. Just be careful so you don't crack anything. Okay, it's good. Now we need to remove 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3, to get the bottom one out. door. One says left side, the other one says right side, so passenger and driver. Once you're done, to avoid water getting in, if you don't feel comfortable reusing it, get a new tape, electrical tape, or just something to cover in here. We're just gonna try to leave it the way it was, so we avoid water and moisture to get inside. That's it. Now let's put it back on the car. I don't think I need to show you much of this because it's the same as removal. Little tip: have your nut ready, so when you put your mirror, something's gonna hold it. But if you have somebody to help you, it will be better. Now that we finished the installation on the mirror, got the cables right here on both sides. This is the wire harness. I already plugged the switch. You can work the mirrors folding and unfolding manually, pressing this button. We have to find a source of power that is on all the time. Now on this side we have the fuse, the main control. This plug right here, this is a 10-pin plug. We're gonna connect it. I have to remove this cover on the bottom of the steering wheel to get to the connector. That's where this is gonna connect. And then there is only these two right here, goes to each mirror. That one for the driver and the long one for the passenger. I need to figure out a way to route this cable all the way to the other side, and what I'm thinking on doing is right here on the door it has the little grommet where it has the cables coming from the inside of the truck to the door. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to route the cables through there, and then this plug connected from the inside, so everything stays inside the door. That's gonna be the only way. I already disconnected the negative side of the battery just in case. Once I get everything plugged in, I'm gonna test it to see if both of them they're gonna close at the same time, because if you have them backwards, one can open and the other one can close. So I need to check that out. But right now my battery is disconnected. When I connect my battery, I'm gonna put tape on these two, because if I have everything already plugged in and these two can touch each other, it can cause some damage to the electronics. So you have to be careful on that. Check your instructions, put some tape, don't let them get together once you have power. Now I don't have power in the truck, but I put my key, I turn it so I can turn the steering wheel. Remove that screw, remove that screw, and on the bottom right there is another screw. Remove those three and remove the bottom cover. Once you got those three screws removed, right here in the middle, use your little tool to remove panels and open those up so you can remove the bottom part right there. Get your tool in here and then on that side to remove the top part from the bottom one. Once you have that done, just pull it down. Right here, if you see a few connectors, that one right there is the connector on my right hand side. That's the pin that we're gonna use. Okay, and this one right here from the wire harness to this plug. So that's connected already. I don't know in some other models, but on this one I put fog lights for my truck. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this switch. I'm gonna try I don't want to make holes, obviously. I'm gonna try to put it somewhere, probably with sticky tape, route it from underneath and stick it somewhere in here. I'm not sure. I don't want to compromise anything on my truck, but I had to figure out a way to have it I'm not gonna use it that much, so it doesn't really bother me. But if you see this cable, I need to find power, something that is on all the time to have power on the unit. I already removed this cover. Like I told you, it's really easy. It's just this plastic clip right there, and then pull this up so you can remove it, because that one goes underneath. Now if you go right there, you see that little hole right here? That's where the cables go through the door. So it's gonna be that one right there. I just had to, I'm gonna put like a piece of metal, and so I can grab my cable all the way there. Once I have it around here, I'm gonna open this door to give me more room, so I can put something in there to grab it and pull it all the way here. Same thing that I use for my fog lights. I use this tool, so I can grab my cables, just pull it through. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, but I had to figure out the way to pull the cable all the way inside so nobody can see it, all the way over there. It shouldn't be that bad, but I just need to open panels, glove box, try to figure out the way to put it through. To get the cables to this side, I remove my glove box. Really easy to remove. Just open it, squeeze on the edges, and remove this little damper. Just pull it out. If you see, it's right there. Okay, so I can just attach the cables to it, pull it through, and have them on the other side. Cable is inside all the way here. I'm gonna try to put some zip tie just to keep it down there. Okay guys, little update. In order for me to get the cables through, this grommet in the inside is attached to all the cables, to all the wire harness. There's no way to put it through and goes all the way. What I did is I disconnect these three connectors, that one, and that one. I couldn't disconnect that one because you have to like remove the plastic in here, so it just has like a security lock in there, so you can unplug it. I don't want to mess with that, but I disconnect the other ones. It gives me enough room to pull this grommet. So I pull it all the way, and I found a little cutout in there on top. If you see it, this is my metal grabber. I put it all the way inside. I managed to get it through there. If you can see there, if the camera focus, you see there, it's sticking out. So now I'm gonna be able to put the cable, grab it right now. I have it in here already. I put it through, so I'm just gonna grab it in there, pull it. I'm gonna be able to put it inside, and then same like on the other side, I'm gonna put my grabber all the way down, grab the cables and pull it. That's the only way that I found that I'm gonna be able to put the cables through this little grommet. So we're good now. Okay, I pull it, and they're right here. So now that I managed to have them inside, we're gonna have a very tight seal. Now no wire, nothing is gonna go in because it's following the wire harness right here. Okay, it's already out. Put it from there. I can grab now the cables, put them all the way up. Okay, we have the cables out. Now I just have to plug everything in, close this grommet to avoid water going in, and we go on this side. Okay guys, let me explain you what's going on right now. I connect my mirrors, and I put the piece of tape in the middle. I just don't want to risk it. I connect my battery. Before I connect my battery, I did all the connections. I didn't want to mess with any wires here on the steering column because we have airbags, we have sensors, we have all kinds of things. To find power, what I did is, this is my fog lights. In my case, this is aftermarket. this red wire, it has power at all times. I was checking with my multimeter, but I didn't want to risk it. Like I said, these new trucks are sensitive. A lot of people don't recommend to do this like DIY. If you don't know electrical, I recommend you, after all this process, to go with an electrician, somebody who knows what he's doing, and find you a power. Now, if the system, everything is correct, I'm gonna put everything together. For the kit, I have these little connectors. These ones, I'm gonna put them in those cables so I can connect it. And so you know, black is with green and red is with blue. You can move them around, but if you change them, when you turn it off, they're gonna open, and when you turn it on, they're gonna close. So it has to be the other way around. Okay, so let me put everything together, connect these. Now that I know which way they go, I can put these cables inside, connected the right way, connected over there. I got the connections right here. This little plug, we just put it together and we good. One thing that you need to do is keep the wire tight. I put it on that side of this beam because like that the window is not gonna hit it. It could be dangerous if the window goes down and it hits the cable. So I'm gonna keep it right there. I'm gonna put a zip tie right here, keep it on top so it doesn't have any slack. Like that the window is not gonna hit it when it goes down. Okay guys, installation is done. I closed everything. For now, I have the switch in here. I don't know where to put it. I can remove the one from my fog lights, but I rather use my fog lights all the time than the folding automatic mirrors. Switch. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I haven't decided. It's right here. It doesn't work when the truck is not on or the switch is not on. Okay, but when you lock the doors and when you lock the truck, unlock it, passenger side, installation is done. I post pictures yesterday on the 2019-2020 group for the RAV4s on Facebook. They were asking for links. I'm gonna put the link in the description for that kit. For the tools, you saw me removing the bottom part of the mirror. This is T25 Torx bit. You need that to remove the 3 screws on the bottom of the mirror to put the assembly back on. 10mm socket to remove a few screws and the one for the battery. A screwdriver. Tool to remove panels. Maybe some electrical tape to cut whatever zip ties and whatever you need. This tool to remove clips, probably you're gonna need it, and zip ties. I'll leave you with that, guys. That's all for this episode. I hope you like it. Mirros, amazing now, night and day. Now my truck, it looks a little bit better. When I close it and lock it, they're gonna close. It's cool. It's cool. It's really cool. I like this new setup for the truck. I hope you like this little episode, guys. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm gonna be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one. Peace.